Are you ready for some football? Next.
The Carolina Rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Carolina Panthers. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. Leading him out, their quarterback from the University of Nevada, it's Colin Kaepernick. Play action. Now Kaepernick. He's got his target. It's Humphreys. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. To throw, Kaepernick. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. It's caught, Humphreys. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Yetur Gross-Matos able to get in there and drop him behind the line. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And it's caught. Touchdown. Devontae Smith. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panther offense ready to go for their first possession, and at the helm you see him in his first year in Carolina after 3 with the Jets. It's Sam Darnold. A play fake, and it's Darnold. He's got a man, and that's Alex Erickson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Outright, here's Erickson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Off of play action, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll take this in the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Ian Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Play action. It's Kaepernick. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Throw left side to Higgins. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Panthers' 38-yard line.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And his throw here is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's Kaepernick. They're trying for Humphreys, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Burris. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. There's the stiff arm. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Eagles have recovered. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Faking the give, Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now here we go on 4th. Darnold. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Kaepernick. On the screen, this is Edmonds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackled for just a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Kaepernick. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Kaepernick going to throw. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now we have Kelsey, slow to get back to his feet. Appears to be shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Again, it's Kaepernick. He targets the sideline, and he's got Goddard. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Tyree Jackson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ballgame or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. Flushed out right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. 2nd and 10. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Off of play action, Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had. Thought they could.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Tommy Tremble. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are a 2-point conversion away from tying up this football game.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Eagles to take over. They were losers to Kansas City a week ago, but they are out in front right now. They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Darnold throw complete there to Thomas. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Play action. It's Darnold. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. To throw is Darnold. And Thomas has it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Ian Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Now Now Matt Rule keeping the offense on the field to go for 2 here. They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Kaepernick now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Higgins. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. Breaks through the contact. He's still on his feet. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And some room to run now. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Off the option, here's Gaskin. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. Myles Gaskin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 40. Wide open, it's Marshall, complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Faking the give, Darnold. And that is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Flush to his right. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Come on, let's go.
That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
McCaffrey is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taking it about the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Dancing to his left. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Playing success in this game already. 2 touchdown catches, but that was a very dangerous throw. But you have to understand, with 2 catches already for touchdowns, they're going to try and force it to him at times as well.
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On the ground, McCaffrey, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these 2 offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On first and 10, here's Kaepernick. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss loss of a yard.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's Kaepernick. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Kaepernick, got to have this one. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. And his throw's going to be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off down at the 2. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Darnold's throw pulled in by Marshall. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Thomas has got it, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Darnold. His throw caught at about the 5. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Darnold now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now it's Darnold. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal, 3 straight incompletion?
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Kaepernick will try again on second down. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Oh, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Kaepernick. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively,